And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Sherman. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Sherman. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Sherman. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Sherman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the deep, taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Took us to the cleaners.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam out. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Josh Allen charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Sherman. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on 1st down. Sherman escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sherman. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
First down and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Oh, he shifts past him. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. That's more. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, Sherman.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Sherman.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Sherman.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Shamrocks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Mike McCarthy saying let's go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throw out wide to Walker.
Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They're going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Sherman. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st down, Sherman.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on 1st down. Sherman. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Shamrocks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts throw here into the hands of Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
13 yards. And a Portland first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 41 yards. And the Nighthawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. How do you get back into the game? Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run left with... Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Now 2nd and 4. Up the middle. Here's one.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And that is picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And touchdown! DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Nighthawks have taken a 4th quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. A give to Pollard running left.
A little juke. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Now 1st and goal.
Here's Pollard again. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot. But this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This ball intercepted. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these